Welcome to Dub Nation, your home for all things Golden State Warriors. Highlights, hot takes, and pure Dubs energy. Join the squad. This is where champions live.
So Curry served up another chef special, his 51-foot shot. So let's take a look at his longest career shots here, because in 2016 against Utah, Steph hit this shot from beyond half court, 55 feet out on this one. Look at Draymond. He knew it was good as soon as it left his hands. And then in 2019 in San Antonio, Curry, he tossed this heave up the other three-point line. The other three-point line, 61 feet.
He makes these things look normal. Kids, listen, it's not.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. These shots were actually in the scouting report at one point.
This is 60.
I'm not lying.
So what are you supposed to
close out the Grizzlies?
Don't let them catch it.
You just make that face. There's nothing.
What do you say?
Nothing
Don't let them catch it?
Don't let them catch it.
Good luck.
I'm talking about they were literally in the scouting report. Film before games, they was like, hey.
And they were in the scouting report when you were playing. And now you're sitting up here on TV with the rest of us. And in year 16, he's
in fairness, he banked a couple of them in.
Yeah. Wow, you're right. What continues to impress you the most? We're talking about someone who's about to turn 37.
In all honesty, when you look at this performance last night, it was how he didn't really need his teammates to get open. Now, obviously, they did run some plays for him. He came off some screens. But if you watch, he's just relocating, crossing. You know what they say? They tell me that as you age, it's hard to stop. It's not so much running. It's hard to stop. Look at his footwork and creating the space for these shots. Like some of these, the Magic did okay. They just couldn't stay with him at age 36 and 50 weeks. He's 37 in 2 weeks.
Look, it's not public records like how it is with LeBron James on how much Steph Curry spends on his body and what he does in the offseason. But I tell you what, when it comes down to, being one of the all-time greats and most conditioned athletes, he's in that category with LeBron James. He's looking him eye to eye. Because everybody want to talk about, oh, yeah, Steph just a shooter. Nah, he's more than just a shooter. He's one of the most skilled players to ever touch the damn basketball. Elite handles, finishing around the basket. And you look at the time from when he first came into the league on how his body looks now. We talk about putting on that size and muscle. That's Steph Curry. And yes, I'm giving the light-skinned brother with the green eyes a lot of love today because, damn it, he deserved it.
I'm surprised none of us has said this. The Curry flurry. The fact that he has cemented that. Is it in Webster's yet? The Curry flurry?
The Curry flurry?
To me, that's what impresses me.
You can't play it in Scrabble.
Right? He's had 12 threes. He had 12 threes yesterday. But look at this. Most career 10 three-point field goal games. Look how much distance he has from his brother from another mother in Klay Thompson. And then, of course, Dame Lillard. So to me, that's the most impressive part. I think the message that I got, 7-1 since Jimmy Butler debuted. Steph Curry finds his joy again.
Yeah.
He's capable of doing this again. The biggest reminder to the entire association is the Warriors, they're not to be slept on. If you draw them in the Western Conference playoffs, you're like, oh snap, that guy is back. I think it was written off before.
Hoops Insider, welcome to the pulse of the NBA, where we don't just talk basketball, we live it. Steph Curry, the man who redefined gravity, is back in the spotlight, torching defenses with shots that defy logic and breaking hearts with a gut-wrenching injury. At 37, he's still the NBA's deadliest weapon, but is the clock ticking on his Warriors dynasty? Tonight, we're diving into Curry's longest career shots, his playoff heroics in 2016 and 2019, the devastating hamstring injury that rocked Golden State, and how Jimmy Butler's arrival changed everything. Buckle up, this is a story of triumph, tragedy, and unshakable will. Let's get it. But first, let's talk about the shots that make jaws drop and scouts rewrite their playbooks. Steph Curry doesn't just choose rewrites geometry. His 51-foot dagger against Orlando in 2025. Just another day at the office for the baby-faced assassin. But let's rewind to some of his longest career bombs that left defenders frozen and fans screaming. In 2016, against Utah, Curry pulled up from 55 feet. You heard that right. He crossed over, danced out of bounds, and launched a missile that Draymond Green called before it even hit the rim. Draymond's arms were up, screaming, "It's good," as the ball splashed through. That's not luck, that's Curry. Fast forward to 2019 in San Antonio, and he's heaving from 61 feet, the opposite three-point line. The audacity, 61 feet, and it looked like a layup. These shots were in the scouting report, people. Coaches told defenders, "Don't let Curry catch." Good luck with that. Grizzlies, Spurs, Magic they all made that helpless face like they'd seen a ghost. Curry's range isn't just a skill, it's a weapon of mass destruction. With 4,058 career three-pointers, 883 ahead of James Harden, he's not just the greatest shooter ever, he's a one-man revolution. At 37, his footwork is still surgical, relocating, crossing, creating space where none exists. Orlando's defenders. They tried, they failed. Curry's Curry. Flurry 12 threes in that 2025 Memphis game cemented his legacy. No one else comes close. Klay Thompson. Dame Lillard. They're chasing a shadow. Curry has 26 games with 10+ threes, more than double Klay's 11. This is why the NBA trembles when he steps on the court. But Curry's magic isn't just about long bomb sits, about carrying a team to glory. Let's travel back to the Warriors' golden era. In 2016, Steph Curry wasn't just a star, he was a phenomenon. The first unanimous MVP in NBA history, he led the Warriors to a record-shattering 73-9 season, the best in league history, averaging 1 points on 50-40-90 hooting, 14 steals, and a league-best 92nd, 8% from the free throw line. Curry was untouchable. His playoff run, pure art. Despite a sprained ankle, he torched Houston in round 1, playing only halves in games 1 and 4, yet still dropping dimes and threes. In the Western Conference Finals, he outdueled OKC's Kevin Durant, leading a historic comeback from a 3-1 deficit. Game 6, a 38-point masterpiece, including 6 threes, in OKC's hostile arena. But the finals, a tragedy. Up 3-1 against Cleveland, the Warriors collapsed, with Curry hobbled and LeBron James stealing the crown. Critics dared to call him a choker. Choker. This man was playing on one leg, still averaging 22 wide, 6 points, and hitting 40% from 3. The 2016 playoffs showed Curry's heart, his will to defy pain, and his ability to make the impossible look routine. That 73-9 season, it's still the gold standard, and Curry was its architect. The pain of 2016 fueled Curry's fire, but 2019 brought new challenges. Let's see how he carried the Warriors again. By 2019, the Warriors were a dynasty, but cracks were showing. Kevin Durant was sidelined, Klay Thompson was banged up, and the Toronto Raptors smelled blood in the finals. Enter Steph Curry, the lone warrior. He averaged 5 points across the playoffs, including 5 points in the finals sweep of Portland without KD. Game 2 versus Cleveland. A finals record 9 threes for 33 points. Against Toronto, he fought through double teams, traps, and exhaustion, dropping 47 points in Game 3, despite no help. The Warriors fell in 6, but Curry's 152 career finals threes and NBA record proved he's built for the brightest lights. Critics said he couldn't lead without stars. Wrong. Curry carried a broken roster, silencing doubters with every dagger. At 31, he was still the NBA's most feared closer, and his 98 threes in the 2015 playoffs, tied with Klay, remain a postseason record. The 2019 finals weren't a loss, they were a testament to Curry's unyielding spirit. But even legends aren't invincible. Let's confront the moment that shook the Warriors faithful. May 2025. Game 1. Western Conference Semifinals. The Warriors, defying a 26-27 start to finish 48-34, were on fire. Curry, averaging 24 points and 6 assists on elite efficiency against Houston's suffocating defense, was an MVP candidate again. In 13 minutes against Minnesota, he dropped 13 points on 5 of 9 shooting, carving up an elite defense with drives, threes, and gravity that created layups for Looney. Then, disaster. A left hamstring strain at 8:19 in the second quarter. Curry limped off, and the arena fell silent. Warriors fans held their breath, praying this wasn't the end. Despite a gritty Game 1 win, led by Buddy Hield's 24 points, the Warriors crumbled, outscored by 56 points over the next 4 games. Without Curry, their offense tanked, failing to crack 100 points in 3 straight games. Minnesota had no answer for Steph McDaniels. Gobert, they were helpless. But without him, the Warriors were mortal. This injury wasn't just a setback, it was a siren warning that Curry's brilliance is the Warriors' lifeline. At 37, is his body betraying him? Shame on anyone who doubts him. He's defied odds before, and he'll do it again. Curry's absence exposed the Warriors' truth, but one man stepped up to lighten his load. Let's talk Jimmy Butler. Enter Jimmy Butler, the Warriors' midseason savior. Traded to Golden State in 2025, Butler didn't just bring defense and clutch scoring, he gave Curry freedom. Post-trade, Curry averaged 27 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds on unreal efficiency. A massive leap from earlier in the season. Butler's playmaking, rim pressure, and IQ opened the floor, letting Curry dance like it was 2016. Watch this. Butler bumps Dillon Brooks, giving Curry a free lane for a layup. Simple, but deadly. 10 times a game, Butler's subtle plays deflections, screens, cuts unlocked Curry's brilliance. Critics called Butler a fraud when he couldn't carry the Warriors post-injury. Fraud. The man's 36, not Superman. Golden State didn't trade for Miami's playoff Jimmy. They got a co-star to elevate Curry, not replace him. Before the injury, the Butler-Curry duo made the Warriors a top 5 team. Butler's leadership let Curry play with joy, reminding the NBA, sleep on Golden State at your peril. Butler gave Curry wings, but the NBA's bigger lesson is clear. Let's wrap this up. Steph Curry is more than a shooter, he's a revolution. His 4,058 threes, 152 finals threes, and 73-9 season are records that may never fall. At 37, he's outrunning Father Time, spending millions on his body to rival LeBron's conditioning. The 2025 injury, a good punch, but don't you dare count him out. Curry's gravity, his Curry flurry, his will to win these are why no team has an answer for him. Minnesota. Houston. They tried. They failed. With Butler by his side, the Warriors are a sleeping giant in the West. Wake up, NBA. If you draw Golden State in the playoffs, you're staring down a legend who thrives when the lights are brightest. Hoops Insider, we demand respect for Steph Curry, the greatest shooter, the fiercest competitor, the heart of a dynasty. Drop a like, subscribe, and tell us, is Curry still the NBA's king? Let's debate in the comments. This is Dub Nation, where Warriors never back down. Hit that like, drop a comment, and stay locked in for the next big play. Till next time, Dubs out.